game. Whatever. Ah,
This fella again.
He's persistent, I'll grant him that.
I died from him.
Think you could take on a ghost?
Something is not right.
It's about to strike.
Fuck off, you are not so like.
Time for me to shine. Wee Highland kiss for you.
हाँ यार shit.
Enough with the damn crows.
Earphone change किया है. It's really shitty. I never used my earphone that was only 200.
This might hurt.
How much is it? Cost, but still.
I can handle this, Apollo.
Fuck off.
God's that thing have?
They never learn, do they? Be ready. Ask for help if you need it.
Oh, I hate those things.
Wasn't your first, won't be your last.
Aye, thank you.
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here. I sense an echo somewhere nearby.
No man. This is really bad sound.
Oh there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes. But also shoddy. It's very poor work. Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. Who's that?
Yes. Something's here.
What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
I'm not. Now I cannot do anything. Not anything. I have the thing that I need.
and Shaw and Drast the Toki Min Kurster.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Okay, now I remember.
You! No! No! You were not supposed to!
Down, boy. Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit. So it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
Is he still in there too?
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb, could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
We are at the cemetery.
Try this on for size.
They never learn, do they? Move it! Get the hell out of there!
How sure are we that the ritual will work?
Caleb's work was poor. Your work will be good. Cold feet?
My feet are fine. It's my gut that troubles me.
The ritual shall work, and all shall be well. I promise.
How did they make this?
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions.
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did.
He was...
Caleb made a fine...
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now? There's something else you should know. If you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
And where was Caleb while all this was happening?
He was there. He stood rooted in place, frozen in fear. And then it was too late. He could do nothing but watch us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
Does Caleb deserve this?
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. As I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cad. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavors. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
You're well placed to see what goes on around here. Help me out.
I've made a point of keeping people away, but I see things.
Lammy Haskell.
The Haskell boy? What about is weird? Talked with Caleb about nonsense. Both of them were full of shit.
Tell me about folk here. Who stands out for you?
What think I of they who shunned me? Gulled by my black-mouthed brother. What think I of malicious fools for whom I had to die to be redeemed? I'd say a curse upon them. But 'tis too late.
How goes the settlement, would you say?
It's going to hell in a shitting handcart. Not that I care, mind. But there's sport in guessing who shall live and who shall die. Hope they find that witch, though. Can't have witches about the place doing the...
I'll be leaving you alone.
Alone? Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again.
Where the fuck is this burned house? Okay, I'm not sure this started.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that, isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we find the ghost tie, we can talk to her.
Now, where the fuck is this house that is burned?
Mr. Bachelor, I must...
God keep you.
Is the teacher right? Where is this? Where is this fucking painted raft, right? Some mountain name. It's really hard.
Beware. Wards. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down?
You are right, but where the fuck is that?
Ghost wards. I cannot manifest.
Secret passage.
No more wards.
Thank you. Need me to give that roadblock a little push?
Just don't let anyone see you, love.
Still impressive.
Am I in the right direction?
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris.
I think I'm just gonna get inside like this, right? It's not that easy now. Let's go. From here.
Oh,
If we talk to this root lady, we might come to know what the fuck's happening.
Ty must be nearby.
Here we come here.
This work shows real sensitivity.
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth. Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
You! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank rump! Whatever you found...
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth?
Pock off and die! I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
Oh, I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare.
Look, go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right. Her heart! You again.
I'll be leaving.
Hello.
Make Ruth what's So we are gonna do the ritual in front of the culprit.
Hicum foolish is hookum.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol. Worship, he was the sculptor and I was the statue. Smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Lammy Haskell.
Wait. Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual.
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth. Let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. You're so... Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now. Caleb Watson, you're past saving. We can but grant you the mercy of oblivion.
But what about me? What about Ruth?
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
Yet. I was winning. I was winning.
But wait, man. More, right?
The line twixt love and hate is thin and easily crossed, especially between brothers.
None are better placed to wound than your own blood. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Our love story shall have a better ending. I shall be as I was before.
She was audibly busy today.
Wait. Spectral stains. Haunted house.
I was.
Hallowed be thy name, Marcy, our beloved angel, heaven sent.
Are you alright?
I'm
Marshall?
busy. What do you want?
What happened to your hands, Hugh?
An angel came down from heaven and gave me the mark of the Lord Jesus. We may talk about his good word, if you wish to hear it.
Stigmata? That's surprisingly Catholic.
I'll assume you did not mean that slander, but be warned, I'll not take it again.
Tell me about this angel. How did you meet?
The angel is my sister, and she bears the mark of the Lord. Marcy wandered in the wilderness for many days and nights, and then, one day, she returned to lead her people to salvation.
He's haunted by a ghost, but thinks she's an angel. I hope you're taking note, Red McWraith.
Speaking from personal experience, she's likely not an angel. She's probably a ghost.
Oh, thou of little faith. I have not yet met God, but I do not question.
Perhaps I should envy her certainty.
If you are blessed enough to meet my sister, then you'll...
I'd like that.
Near the old mill, hidden at the end of Long Beach, is a cave. They never could find her body.
I must take my...
God keep.
Oh my god, 634 meter. I wish I can do this side mission.
If Hugh puts his faith in his sister's ghost, he's a fool.
I can understand the need to believe, but come on.
It's not for us to change his mind.
Mr. Cotto,
Good day to you.
I should...
God go.
Mr. Sparrow.
All right.
Alright.
What's new?
What can you tell me about...
I hardly know him. He doesn't talk much. I suspect he's smart, but it's hard. He's a little boy.
I'll take my...
And
Governor.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So, what are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times, perhaps. But he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
Since when has the governor required proof?
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
That's really sad, Governor.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Oh my god, I have not seen you stream for a long time now. Bro, what? I have been streaming. You are not coming. That's the thing. Ah, we have the key now. Boss, hope you are doing. I'm alright, bro. But I don't know. Rian Shiobo. Can you tell me your name? You know your previous name. Why don't I remember you? I mean, your YouTube name.
Hell's balls.
Not your real
What
name.
happened here?
What was
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
This looks scary. Okay. So before we end the chat, अभी बहुत ज़्यादा बातें होने वाली है, so I don't know if I'm in the mood. I mean, पहले it's been long, so
There's a tough one. Move, Red.
कैसे करते हैं बोर्ड की तरह गोली क्या मार रहे हैं हम लोग तो गोली का इंतजार कर रहे हैं कुछ लोग पेपर का इंतजार कर रहे
They brought more friends.
Can I join in too?
बोर्ड्स की तैयारी तो छोड़ो आई मीन स्ट्रीम कौन सी है तो और ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगी ना
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Oh my god. PCMB. Fuck man. That's scary. मेरा भी PCM था. How you do it? I know.
Lammy, you here?
कब है पेपर वैसे? CBSE बोर्ड होगा ना? I'm not doing a course. I'm in Mumbai. I'm searching for a job. I'm here doing freelance and also searching for job. Lami.
You were studying botany. Why botany?
Yeah. I am above 20, yeah. I'm 24. What do you think, man? I'm not man. I've been streaming from 2018, I think. But what gave you the impression that I am under 20?
This is locked from the inside.
But there is me.
Perhaps there's a key.
My dearest Lammy, it has been as always a great satisfaction to talk with you. Okay. नहीं पता I just thought you were in no यार.
That'll do.
College तो history
Mean
होगी.
anything to you?
20
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place.
2019 में खत्म हो गया था यार college तो. 2020 sorry, not 19. E2 lamentation test. Ah.
The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Broski.
Nothing incriminating. Yet.
But you didn't tell me. कब है paper? The place is even more fascinating than I imagined. So many other questions waiting to be answered. Monsieur Rolet. right. I'm sure the tragic history of the old mill has much to do with it. We should go there.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill.
Anyway, I'm a Dave Feldman. Yeah, it's also nice seeing a old subscriber. Thank you very much. for
The
tuning
heart's yours.
Wards, I'm going to need a hand here.
in. Give me the hand there. Give me the hand there. अरे क्या है I have a feeling that वो वाला साइड मिशन भी वहीं से है
They've got backup.
काम काफी
Don't just stand there. Move!
लो बजट गोलम
Ready and waiting. Look to me. Don't let it crush you.
he won't love
They brought more friends.
Spectre, going for a meat suit.
bitch lasagna
Watch out. Spectre possession.
no
Run, Red.
Why a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
okay I'm on board there is something that we need to pastures dark woods and old mill where does it take us old mill here.
Peaceful. Like home on a good day. No, it's hilly, mate. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them. And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner. The lambs, I mean. The girls were furious.
Yes, but they weren't hungry.
I'm sure I'm going to the right place. This should have given something, yeah. You like the sound of
Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
या वहीं से चले जाना चाहिए था तब तो What the fuck is this?
Sorry, not this time.
There's so many things that
It's about to I'm right here. I can help.
Stay down.
लेवल का एनिमी तो बाहर भी नहीं है बेटी चोद
Red, I can't manifest anymore. Something has...
It's angry now. Get lost, won't you?
I can't help you.
friends.
Fuck off.
Right, this on for size.
To me! Beware. I can't help you.
Crack the code.
The sea is restless. Perhaps the Kirin Crone awaits.
The who now?
Sea serpent. Known to eat 7 whales for dinner.
There's one off the coast of Cuba, too. Lusca, we call it.
Is it big?
Big enough to sink a galleon. It has tentacles.
Yeah, a wee squid sounds interesting, aye, but I'd lay money on big bad snake. Get lost, won't you? What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, and a wild guess.
Aye. Another curse.
Something has me. Wards. Ugh. Siblings.
Feeling guilty about Iomi Day and Temi.
On principle, I refuse to feel guilty. Yes, I feel guilty. I should have made the journey. I should have gone to see them.
Time flies.
And oh, how it has flown.
Doesn't this ocean air just make you want to sail the open seas?
I've always wondered where your love of boats came from.
I definitely was a pirate in a previous life.
This isn't over yet. Watch out. Spectre possession.
They brought more friends.
Possession incoming. Whose clothes are these? Someone's left us a fire camp to use. Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Where the fuck is this cave? इतना लंबा होता पहले बता तो नहीं आता. Side missions will be like side missions, right? We have to talk to Lammy Haskell also.
The veil here is as thin as in the cave where you found me. The same lonely feeling presses the... Something's written here. Something's written here. I believe it's from Marcy. Wards, think you can fend for yourself?
Devil take it!
Beware. Wards. I'm back.
At long last.
shall we? I don't know if these are comforting or terrifying.
I go with creepy.
I've brought stew. 'Tis your favourite. Bread and water, too.
Oh, it smells so very good. Thank you. I'm sad to disappoint, but I am fasting.
As did our Lord Jesus Christ himself. Truly, you and he walk the same path. I'm so very proud of you.
Hugh Batchelor let his sister starve herself.
He's convinced that she was chosen by God. Does she believe it too?
Let's look for Marcy. She can't have gone far. Picking up something spectral nearby. This is old. It must predate the Batchelors.
Early settlers? Natives?
काफी लंबा नहीं जा रहा है
Piss off!
Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
Quick and precise. Well done. Hogging all the fun. Almost there. Snap out of it.
God, you're tougher than I guessed, like. Get lost, won't you?
Is there a cave in New Eden that doesn't have occultists in it?
They were looking for the devil. Marcy was looking for God.
And now an angel has taken up residence. Red, come. I found something.
A bloody knife in a dingy cave. Always a pleasure. That's something to tell us. Toki mi indrasta, skal nymphalis.
Oh Lord, please, help me. I'm scared. I can't do this alone. Cut it down. Cut it deep. Well do I know it. Take my hands. Take my hands and mark them so your flock may see, so they will no longer doubt you. Do it, Marcy. Do it, my darling. Grant me the strength to do my duty. Your blood is the blood everlasting. I will speak your sainted words. They will listen and believe.
She cut herself. Where did the whispers come from?
A brother is a zealot. 2 peas in a pious pod.
Zealotry is often the symptom, not the disease.
There's a trail of blood. Let's follow it. Poor thing. How long has she been lying here, forgotten? And how has she gone unnoticed?
Perhaps the path was already blocked. I can feel her presence. You have her tie. Summon her.
Present yourself. I compel it.
Our Father who art in heaven, I thank you for your blessing.
Good day to you, Miss Bachelor.
My child, you may call me Marcy, for I am the angel Marcy. Are you an angel too? I see your man with you. Were you sent to guide and protect him? To be his light in the darkness?
He should be so lucky. I'm Antea Duarte, and I'm no angel. This is Red McWraith. We're banishers.
And what have you banishers done? How far have you fallen? You stand swaddled in your guilt, ferocious in your blackened...
Well, let's come back to that one, shall we?
You see, God speaks to me. In visions, he reveals his light. What would you ask him? What would you ask the Lord? Ask, and I will answer.
What is this place?
It's a blessing, isn't it?
I don't see it.
Our Lord guided you here, just as he did for me.
And how do we know it was God?
Don't you feel it? His warmth. Why, God called me to this blessed place that this my child, is what it means to...
Tell me more about these visions.
He bade me follow his path, to suffer for those I love, as his son did before me.
Do you see God?
Not exactly. I see a white lighter die and die again, forgiving the undying demon forged to eat her. I see them locked forever after in a dance that my visions are warnings.
What happened to you, Marcy?
What happened? I opened my heart and let in the light.
You starved yourself. You refused your brother's food.
God gave me a duty. I should sacrifice my body, as did his son, that my people may have forgiveness. I must carry the light to unbelievers, so that with it in their hearts, they may be saved by the light of the Lord.
You sacrificed your body for the salvation of others.
Our people are plagued by evil. Darkness grips them.
I've noticed.
In the turmoil of my dreams, I'd watch them writhe and burn in endless flaming turmoil. I knew not what it meant, but you kindly helped in revealing to me the horror lurking in the shadows. God was showing me the goodness. My suffering lights the way to salvation.
We're gonna have to talk to Hugh about this, aren't we?
We must leave you.
God goes with you, my child. Wait. I feel something. Someone. My brother. I'm here. Hugh.
How did you come here?
angel. Mr. McCrae, can you see her now? Is she not magnificent? Is she not a blessing from the Lord High God himself?
What are you doing here?
I'll justify neither my comings nor my goings.
You might have to, schoolteacher. Your own sister starved. How could you allow it?
Would you have me oppose the will of the Lord my God?
I know it pained him to see me suffer.
I know you followed me. No need to deny it, just tell me why.
I would go to the cave, but the Devil's agents had blocked the way. I hoped the Banisher would lift their spells. Though I confess I feared you'd make it worse.
Marcy had visions. She heard voices, did you know this?
Of course I knew. They scared her.
God sent a trial to test me.
Did you not talk to Reverend Davenport? Or Haskell, maybe?
Why would I do such a thing when the Bible is clear? In visions, God reveals himself to the chosen few. My sister, I'd known all my life that Marcy was special. Here was the Lord's own proof.
You seem very sure of yourself, sir. But I suspect you've gotten things wrong.
No. You do not understand. And how could you? But this is my destiny. My brother helped me to fulfill it.
My sister was chosen by God. A Banisher could not understand. A heretic could never understand.
Let's get this over with. Marcy Bachelor, dearest angel, your holy work is done. God has forgiven your people.
He did? They are saved in his eyes and his heart?
Sure, why not? The Lord sent Red to lift the curse of New Eden, and me to guide him. See?
And there came 2 angels. May the Lord hold high the names of Red McWraith and his angel Antea Duarte. Thank you, sister.
You're welcome. Off you go.
Salvation. Salvation and an end to suffering. 'Tis done, my brother. You were right. I'll see you soon. I'll wait for you at his right hand.
You may go.
What have you done? You've doomed us. You've damned us all.
Are you all right?
Aye. Old memory.
Your sisters?
Aoife, mostly.
If I'd had a big brother, I'd have liked him to have been like you.
I I haven't visited her grave in a very long time.
We could visit her together, if you wish it. I'd be honored to go with you.
How the hell a fucking priest? Let's go to Mr. Gray. Oh my god. A long, long way.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. Can I join in too? I'm right here. Not now. Get the hell out of... Ask for help if you need it. I can't. Hogging all the fun. Get the hell out of there!
Make way best. Not strong enough.
Once more with feeling. Get the hell out of there!
I feel a draft.
from the Acker Manifest now.
Getting interesting. The closer we are coming to this motherfucker. It's okay. Yes, can. Let me ask it.
Looks derelict. Is he really in sight?
Shelter, if you need a fire to warm you up.
Okay, it's time.
I feel something close.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back. Wards, you're on your own. I can manifest now.
I might be able to make you angry.
Oh, there.
Well, there's a lift, but I'm damn sure that it's useless, right?
Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here.
I played this type of games.
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
This Roulet lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path. More ghost wards. Someone was being extra careful.
Right, so where we want to start?
Deja vu.
He tried his hand at several translations.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lami's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
Did he seek power? Was he hoping to step out of his father's shadow?
If he did, he went the wrong way about it. We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
I maimed the corrupted heart. Over here. Look.
That book. Again.
The Agrippa. That's not good. Not good at all.
What level of not good are we talking about exactly?
This book promises eternal life, but the promise is a trap. Let's hope it hasn't been used.
Should be useful.
Oh,
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex?
More magic muckery. Not necromancy, though. He tried to hide his presence from something dangerous. Something related to the Agrippa. Quick and precise. Well done.
The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to. And the signs are not encouraging.
I don't know what I would feel the lift, right?
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really. Not at all. The heart's yours. The roots are mine. Hell's balls. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
Christ. Game is already that is little, right?
This won't do. Strike down the pillars. Every totem killed makes it stronger. First. This won't do. Strike down the pillars. Eyes peeled.
That was filthy. When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. Dead animals, again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance? I love doing that.
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do.
Almost there.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
Don't worry, I'll leave this bit out of my memoirs.
Shut up.
rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Lemmy can't be far.
Take care. The place is warded. Sorry, not this time. Ghost ward.
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm? The wards work well enough. You didn't need to kill so many bots.
Demonologists use necromancy. Maybe he thought he'd bring them back when he was done.
This place looks white.
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself? Much better. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low. Something has me. Wards.
Careful now.
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the Void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing, too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
We must talk of Caleb Watson. Why in the hell would you give him a resurrection ritual?
Ruth's death hit poor Caleb hard. He was alone, and so I would often stop by his workshop. We talked. He took a keen interest in my studies and was a good listener. When he learned that she could possibly return, he had one question. How?
You saw his grief as an opportunity to test the effects of the Lesser Palingenesis.
Oh. You know the ritual too? Amazing, isn't it?
I've studied it. The actual ritual. Not the mangled version you gave Caleb.
Yes, and I'm sorry. I found it in a copy of De Occulti Philosophia by Cornelius Agrippa von Nettesheim. A remarkable book.
I've met my fair share of illustrious occultists, and none owned an authentic Agrippa. Much is lost in translation or altered in the printing. I doubt your copy is an exception.
Of course! The power is in the words, and mine were wrong, so the power went awry. How very fascinating.
You mistake foolishness for audacity. You must mend your ways.
Surely the acquisition of knowledge.
Will you still say that when Pennington accuses you of witchcraft? You must remember Deborah.
Miss Comenius. Yes?
Your father tasked us with an investigation. One way or the other we must...
Ah. I think I understand what you're saying. I might be in a tiny...
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you, really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I am a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin existence? As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
Are you a demonologist like your father?
More or less. Less, more so. My father sees occultism through the eyeglass of his faith, but I know better. So, more so?
If you don't share your father's faith, what do you believe?
I believe in the afterlife. The proof is about us. And if the void embodies eternal despair, there must too be a place of hope. But where? I ask myself, where?
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. So I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
You've studied demonology. Did you do it alone?
When my father forbade me to continue, I confess I disobeyed him in secret. Those big books were very boring until they were forbidden. Suddenly I could not get enough of their secret knowledge. Funny, eh? More recently, a good friend of my father showed me that I had only been scratching at the surface.
Who was your father's friend?
An itinerant Frenchman who often visited New Eden in recent years. He called himself a true pursuer. As a thinker, he was prolific and profound. My father was so proud to be included in his discourse. For him, knowledge is the ladder to greatness, and greatness is the prize. To me, knowledge is itself the prize.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's Plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
By the Araloo, do you mean the Void?
Neither name does it justice. This place is beyond words. The Araloo, Mr. McCraith, is made of the very fabric of our primordial myths. Isn't it amazing?
How can you be sure the Void has tainted the region?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Yes, we learned of it in Fort Jericho.
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Let's go take a closer look at that.
And with that sorrow gone, do be careful. My home is your home.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy.
How may I help? And with that, do be careful.
The Araloo is...
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
What do you wish to know?
Do you still need to eat? Do you feel hunger? Sorry, it's just, you're the first ghost I've met, in person, as it were.
I don't eat.
Ugh, what is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the Void.
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is.
Was there guns in 1600?
I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I suspect the ooze.
Only one way to find out. Oh, God. I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Well, not pleasant at all.
Wards, think you can fend for yourself? Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. Something has me. Wards.
Where is the ward?
I can't help you.
I don't see the ward, man.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
दिख रहा हो तो मैं तक तोड़ देता ना. कुर्ती वाले ने पता नहीं कहाँ वॉर्ड छुपा दिया.
I can't, Rory. Red, I can't manifest anymore.
भोसड़ी का कहाँ है बे? दिख क्यों नहीं रहा? मैं अंधा हो गया हूँ क्या?
ward's power is gone.
Reinforcements! Oozes through the breach, suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
The ooze affects the incarnate, too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know. But I don't think we're alone. What might you be, then?
What was...
Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
The only thing that I don't like is I was so excited to meet the witch, but there is not much to it. Just straightforward, you go, you. I'm like, just expecting more.
The cries of the innocent have reached the ears of the Lord Almighty.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. What is lurking here?
Time to work, Vanisher.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
विश तो मर गई.
Did you feel that?
It's close. Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money. And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Was the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Behind you.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
That was Deborah. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart.
Standing by.
Blasted pest!
Hogging all the fun. Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
To make you angry. Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite. Perhaps the reward's here to counter the curse.
Well now, I'm honored. I can't help you. Wards, you're on your own.
Another ward. This one looks intact.
Watch out. Spectre possession. Not now.
Try this on for size.
Missed me?
Always.
Wards. I'm going to need a hand here. I am warded. I cannot.
भैया ये क्या है? गेम है भाई. Games. कुछ नहीं रहा है. क्या भगवान.
Something has me. Wards. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body. I know.
Expected no less from you, Mrs. Gibbs.
Move it.
Get back up.
Make a run for it. Almost there.
Help me, I'm hot.
I can help.
Raging Vandal.
That's gotta be good.
Once more, we'll feed him.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Edentown with the governor.
That's not what Deborah was saying.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
be swamped when the final judgment falls.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Leave it to me.
Show them why they should fear banishers.
Over there.
Elusive little buggers.
Shall we? Standing by.
It's about to shoot.
Not sure how much more I can take. You're done.
Suddenly feel invigorated. Feels weird. Pleasant.
Told you. Don't step in that. I mean it.
I'll find a way around then.
Beware. Wolves.
Those echoes we're hearing are the shadows speaking.
They always appear near the ooze.
So do the whispers.
But which came first? Here, I found something.
What did you find?
Red, I can't manifest anymore. The ward's power is gone. I love doing that. The whispers say the same things over and over.
What kind of entity would be so obsessed?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Don't let that spectre get to the core. Watch out. Spectre possession.
That corpse will take it aim. This looks perfectly drinkable.
Famous last words.
Why hasn't the poison spread to the groundwater?
Perhaps it shifts and shapes, like the void. Well, at the very least, it shifts. Looks like the ooze comes from a distinct source. Off we go then. This whole country is rotten to the core.
And you're just now reaching this conclusion?
If I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you.
Perhaps if you gave me the space to have one, then we'd both be better off. Someone came through here, someone real, not just a shadow. Whoever it was, looks like the ooze got him. What do you think, Antea?
You wanted the space to have your own opinion. I'm giving it to you.
This must be Antipas Gibbs. Hell of a fall to live through. Now join in any time, Antea.
What do you think I'm doing?
This is God's land. How could we let a witch come to our community? Instructing our children, no less.
'Tis no surprise. New Eden brims over with backsliders. The governor, chief amongst them.
Aye, many had to sicken and die for him to act. But the deed is not yet done.
We must fight the Lord's good fight and cast the devil out for good. Many want to try the witch, aye, and many want to see her dead.
Look to me.
Get back up.
This isn't over yet.
This isn't working.
Once more with feeling. Too soft. Get in its face.
Help me, Heart.
Bastard!
Those things came from the ooze. They're like those oriental shapeshifters we fought in Bremen.
Or Bacche liquefy. This is something else. The ooze reacted to our presence. The Gibbs were so angry. Pure entitled bigotry.
Maybe they were affected by the ooze. I mean, we've been snapping at each other since we got here. Something's toying with us.
I think they made the ooze. I don't think the ooze made them.
This is it. This is the source. Where do we get to it? Silence and the campfire. Just what Dr. Duarte ordered.
Something tells me this is the condemned well. Do you think you could get that bucket down? A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near. A strong memory clings to this place.
The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stolen.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
Dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. Why now?
He's afraid. The Earth took the Gibbs house. Perhaps he thought he was a target too. The Gibbs had a hand in rigging the witch trial, but he was the one who sealed it.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
Boring boss fight incoming.
Well, this can't be good.
Bring forward the accused.
Who are you?
Confess! Let them speak.
If we speak, shall you listen?
Impudence! Provocation! Read the charges! Head in the grave. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty! Sworn to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embrace one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
I am no witch hunter. Never was.
Aye. Bloody hell. Is that me? That cheap prick. Help! I think this one is mine.
I can help.
What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
The shadow's got its strength back.
Don't let the ooze get back to its shadow. Getting rid of that ooze should weaken the shadows. I never wanted this. I hate the very thing I've become. Your strikes do nothing. Damn you. This thing is mine. I can sure as hell try. You won't do that again.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool. Bloody shadow. Here, damn it. I need to be the one to face it. This just won't do. You need my help. Damn you. This thing is mine.
Your strikes are not helping. Let me.
This is going to vex me.
याद नहीं.
Ready and waiting.
We have passed judgment. The guilty are known. Now justice is ours.
Enough. Can we please get out of here? That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such spectre of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Haskell's cowardice is to blame. To save his own arse, he condemned a woman he knew to be innocent.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Alright, before giving the judgment to Haskell, I'm gonna get some water. Feed.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Now this place looks like the drawings on the map. The heart's yours, the roots are mine.
Picked and culled.
Finally.
That, down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
Time to confront the problem. They're doing is what caused this place.
else, my friends, is true, the wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We haven't missed it.
What the fuck? The sound is fucked up in this game. Then sure I heard it.
How refreshing it is for the soul to be at once thus delivered back from so much trouble. There is nothing that keeps wicked men at any one moment out of hell but the mere pleasure of God. The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet, in His name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people hear.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a man, a latter-day King Solomon. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for guidance and protection, for they were God-fearing folk, and he was a godly king. The king's captain walled the sick away, but the plague spread on. The people grumbled. The king thought he might fall. He needed a sacrificial lamb.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McCraith, and of the head to which it's fixed. There was no lamb. There was a trial, fair and lawful.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not. It seems they knew worthy of his secrets. Never mind. Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, The authority of the sovereign. Secondly,
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail. A just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account. The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. How very human of me.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, Belladonna, Hemlock, Foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken, secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say you indulged their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be.
That don't. My son, a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden, but he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No!
Lord have mercy!
For shame.
Boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Have faith.
Bro, yes, you.
The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
After all this, don't forget to rest.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the Nightmare's influence, we could use the Void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the Void Breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have sometimes another free woman. Bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble, cowards hiding behind fake. They won't even say her name. Why?
You said it yourself. Deborah was a victim of their fear.
That's not enough. Her murder was another throw of a dice. Why is it always us who have to pay with our lives?
Aye. You did.
I was not speaking of our city. When I left Kuba, anything could have befallen me. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin, I expected so much more from the world. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera, and listen instead to
your childhood friend. What?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen.
But something did happen. Something happened to Deborah. And then something happened to you, and now...
You still have your life.
What's it worth when I'm no better than those cowards of New Eden?
Don't make this about you, Red.
I wasn't. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know.
I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Antea. I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.